Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Clive and you are watching Just Clive. Today I will be sharing with you 10 date night ideas for under 100 rands, bruv. Let's do this. So first of all, a disclaimer. Date night is whatever you want it to be. For my husband and I, an important part of date night is reconnecting with each other. It doesn't have to be super expensive or extravagant. As long as we're together, it's gonna be special. So the first thing that we like to do is looking at restaurant specials. Now, it doesn't have to be super expensive or super far. It just depends on your budget. One of my favorites is all-day breakfast at Mug and Bean. The cheapest breakfast that I've had there was like 35 rand and it was so filling, and you can go there any time of the day. Another favorite of mine is to go to Mickey D's, bruh. Burger, chips, Coke, 40 rand. So for the both of you, it'll be 80 rand. And obviously, if you want to talk to your spouse, I wouldn't go to McDonald's on Friday or Saturday. There's so many teenagers there. Rather go on a day that McDonald's is quiet like Sunday. But yeah, hunt for restaurant specials. There's always something available. Spur has burger meal, Burger Mondays, 55 rand, which is more than 100 rand, but it's just a side note. The ones that I enjoy is McDonald's and Mug and Bean. Another thing that we love to do is going for a walk. Now, this works better either in the early parts of the morning or the later parts of the evening, so that you can catch the coolness of the day. Don't want to be walking in the sun. So if you go for a walk in the evening, catch that beautiful orange sunset, take a scenic route, talk, reconnect with your spouse, find out what's happening in their heart. Another thing that we love doing together is having picnics. Now, picnics you can do indoors or outdoors, and the nice thing about indoors is that you can be a little bit more cozy, a little bit more intimate with each other. And with a picnic, it's as expensive as you make it. I love having stuff around the house. I don't like to go too extra for picnics. So you could have some fruits, some sandwiches, some juice, or buy a bottle of champagne, but you could really just use stuff that's in the house and pack it into your basket and you're ready to go. The fourth thing that we love doing together is having a game night. This could range from cards, board games, checkers, PlayStation games, whatever you and your spouse is interested in. We love playing checkers. Well, I love playing checkers because sometimes I win. Mostly I don't, but it's still fun playing with my husband. And if it's summer, another thing that you could be doing is shooting each other with water guns. And I know this sounds a little bit childish, but it is so much fun. And you don't have to go buy a water gun. I have tons of hairspray bottles. So I set it to the loose setting and then it becomes a gun. It's so much fun. So yeah, great game for summer. Another date night idea is to participate in your spouse's hobby with them. So if your spouse likes gardening, choose a day where you're gonna go to a garden expo together, or you're gonna work in your spouse's garden with them and prune or repot plants or whatever. So choose something that your spouse is interested in and then do it with them just for that day to try and get a feel of the kind of things that they enjoy doing. Another date night idea is to have supper or breakfast outside. We love to have supper outside. There's just something about sitting outside under the light of the moon, looking at the stars, that is so romantic and so conducive for conversation because there's no distractions. Another date night idea is to have a whole movie night with your spouse. Choose a movie that you want to watch, whether you're streaming on Netflix or you have a DVD. Get buckets full of popcorn, chocolate chips, drinks, all of your favorite snacks, and cozy up to a nice movie night with your husband. Another date night idea, and this one works very well for couples who are short on time, is to have a coffee date. You don't have to spend 5 or 6 hours together for it to classify as a date. Something that I enjoy doing is going to Mug and Bean. Mug and Bean has bottomless hot or cold beverages starting from 27 rand. And speaking from experience, if you're having the bottomless hot chocolate, 3 bottomless hot chocolates is good. 4 will give you a runny stomach, but 3 is good. Learn from my mistakes. Another date night idea is to surprise your spouse with a candlelit dinner. Now, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I find it's easy to just Choose your spouse's favorite meal, make that, and light a bunch of candles. And I can guarantee you, your husband or wife will appreciate it. I mean, if I walk into the door and I see my husband sitting next to my favorite meal, joy will fill my heart because I see my favorite food sitting next to a hot snack. My next date night idea is to cook together. Choose a meal that you've both never cooked, get a recipe from it wherever you get your recipes from, and cook it together. This is kind of like a team building exercise because you're working on how well you both can follow instructions, trying out something new, you're tasting the food all the time, they'll play some soft jazz music in the background. Super romantic. What are some of your budget-friendly date night ideas? Share them with me in the comment section below. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.